family. His hometown of Tancheng has long been famous for the popularity of martial arts or wushu among its residents. When Gao was 8, a wushu master came to their village. Gao's parents, thinking that a mastery of wushu might prove useful when he had to support himself later in life, asked the master to teach their son. The master taught Gao Zongfan everything he knew. The boy, however, was thinking of much more than just supporting himself.
我这个12岁，我都看着这个有钱的欺负穷人，我都不服气，心里。我心里我就说我得学拳，学好练好身体。他们欺负我，我不愿意他们。
The young man soon got his chance to prove himself. There was a thug living in the city who had some skill at wrestling and regularly harassed the local people. The man, having heard of Gao's growing reputation, demanded a contest with him. Gao, although by no means an outstanding wrestler at that time, decided that this was the chance he'd been waiting for to stick up for the ordinary people. So he agreed to the bout and beat the thug without much trouble. After his defeat, the thug disappeared and Gao's fame soared. The local people were grateful and word soon spread that a chivalrous kung fu master had appeared in southern Shandong province.
这健身吧，原来是个武术之乡。这健身，以前在北乡请一个肖老师，这个人家很有名气。他教的徒弟呢，有专门学棍的，专门学剑的，专门学这个枪的。人家他一莫名人家高老师的武艺很强，是吧？比他强，他有人家老师。
This is one of the many stories told about Gao Zongfan that explain his huge popularity among students of the martial arts. When Master Gao began teaching Tai Chi Chuan, he made himself a promise he would only teach senior citizens. He had a very clear purpose. He wanted to help the elderly enjoy good health and live as long as possible.
为人民服务，做点贡献给人民。
Gao Zongfan had good reason for introducing his special rule. He himself had experienced the pain of poor health. In the 1960s, he suffered such severe injuries that he was barely able to look after himself.
腰伤了，直不起来了，就昨天也都知道，拿个暖壶倒水拿不动。 提不起来。
His children took care of him. 4 long years passed and still he had difficulty eating and drinking. When he tried to stand up, his back was bent and his hands trembled continuously. Knowing what a burden he had become on his family, one day Gao left home and went in search of a remedy. Even after traveling far and wide for a whole year, Gao still was in terrible pain and relying on medicines. Then one day a friend recommended to him an old doctor of traditional Chinese medicine.
有个老医生说那个，说你吃药打针都不好治，怎么办呢？你打太极拳。 你给找人学太极拳。我说太极拳我学过，青年时候。说你还记着吧？我说我能记着。
Gao didn't really believe the old doctor, but there seemed to be no better alternative. So we found a few pictures of people practicing Tai Chi Chuan given to him by this old teacher. By following the pictures and remembering what he could of the Tai Chi Chuan he'd learned, he embarked on his journey of recovery.
这会儿还疼，还不能一开始都得咬着牙，也疼我也得慢慢的到位着它，逐渐的，慢慢的，慢、圆、匀溜，那个配合呼吸，练上半年时间，一天好是一天，一天好是一天。
As time went by, a miracle unfolded. The old man could hold his sword again, but he couldn't wield it like a flash of lightning as he had done in his youth. Instead, he was performing the slow, guided movements of a Tai Chi sword. The miraculous effects of practicing Tai Chi Chuan were a revelation to the old man. If the ancient art of shadow boxing could save him, Gao Zongfan believed it could help others too. That's why he made the promise of only teaching retired people. So he started looking for students, concentrating on the old and infirm. Finally, he found a suitable candidate. He Haoyi was on the verge of death. Gao taught him Tai Chi Chuan, and before very long, it had the effects Gao had anticipated. Now, years later, He Yaoyi is himself a master of Tai Chi Chuan and enjoys good health. His success with He Yaoyi convinced Gao Zongfan that Tai Chi Chuan really could heal the sick and strengthen the weak. A key feature of Tai Chi Chuan is that the practitioner must breathe naturally. The body performing hard physical exertions needs extra oxygen, but in Tai Chi Chuan, the gentle movements enhance the sense of physical harmony and naturally deepen the breathing. Everyone dreams of enjoying a long life, but it's impossible without good health. Gao Zongfan, having himself experienced the magical effects of Tai Chi Chuan, thought that the same miracle could be achieved with more old people. In 1984, he began going out to the streets to tell more old people about the miraculous effects of Tai Chi Chuan. Those who were willing to learn, he gladly taught for free.
我那时候是想呢，如何把跆拳搞好，推广起来。推广起来之后，我就是宣传，见人就说跆拳的好处，把我本身的经过，介绍给他们。
Even some elderly people who had never liked sports, when they heard of Gao's miraculous recovery, came and joined the group learning Tai Chi Chuan.
弓这个凳子，这个手呢再高一点，开往开，两眼平视，再这样来，双腕摆脚，跟上来，再转过来迈步，再走。
As he watched the old people growing in strength, Gao Zongfan felt very happy. He believed that having achieved something he could be proud of, he was entitled to relax and take things easy. However, with his fame growing, more and more people were coming to his house every day. Gao was caught in a dilemma. Though the people were total strangers, he wanted to help them. But there were just too many of them. So he selected several disciples, and he instructed them to set up centers in the city to teach more people. The improvement in the physical condition of the people practicing Tai Chi Chuan became a major talking point in Tancheng, and more people joined the growing tide of those wanting to learn. The old master was surprised and also delighted. He started giving lectures, and at the same time took on as many students as he could handle. Gao Zongfan was now a star in Tancheng. Word got around that anyone who wanted to lead a long and healthy life should become his student. However, the master was facing a problem. He noticed that it was hard for beginners to pick up Tai Chi Chuan because there was so little written information about it. So he wrote an easy-to-understand primer. Even though he spent a year working on the book, Gao gave it away for free. He also launched several Tai Chi Chuan contests in the city. These have encouraged a lot of learners not to give up shadow boxing. Gao